Alright everybody, one thing I did forget to show in the process of the car, which there you can see is the car, was the top coat I'm using, and I'll show you that in a minute. But first off, I want to talk about my paint just a minute. I finished painting this just literally 5 minutes ago. You can see it's dry, you can hear me rubbing it. And you can see how smooth that paint is. I mean, it just looks fabulous. And I'm using, I've said before, the Tamiya, let's grab a bottle here, Tamiya paint, acrylic. I mixed up in these bottles, which I've also said before. But I'll take this, I've got one of those little battery-powered mixers, and I'll mix it up. Dump the whole bottle in here. Then I use their thinner, Tamiya acrylic thinner. And I'll fill the bottle about half full of this. Use my mixer again to mix it, make sure I get everything out, in this broke up. Then I'll finish filling this bottle with the thinner. Cap it, shake it up good, and then I'll pour all of that into this bottle as well. So I'm mixing 100 to 100, equal parts. And that's what I spray with. And here is my compressor. If you can see the pressure, hopefully I'm setting on. I'm about 40 pounds right in there is what I spray at. And again, you can see how smooth it comes out. And of course that will all vary on how close you are, how far away you are, what gun you have. But I've also had people saying that you can't paintbrush with this stuff, which it is difficult, but I'm one that I can't afford 15 different kinds of paint, so I've had to learn to adapt. With one kind of paint I can only get one kind, and this is just paint thinner over here in this bottle. I'm just get my brush wet, dry that off. I'll show you here. Take some of the black I was just using, so it's already mixed up. Get a drop of that. I'll move the bottle back off. You can see my little drop there. And just take a piece of sprue. I'll try and do this in real time. I don't know how long this video is going to be, but I don't really care, I guess. And I'll just brush it on. You can see it going on. Hopefully this will work. It'll probably bite me in the butt and make me look stupid, but we'll see. Dry it here real quick. Now where the hard part comes in is if you just go right back with that brush. Make sure I'm on camera here, and you start, where you can see it, start brushing. You can see there, you can rub it. I don't know if you can see it or not. You can rub it back off. But if you go back and you re-dip into the paint, get your brush wet again, you just make nice, even don't over paint it. Make sure your brush is good and painted, or good and coated. You can repaint right over that, no problems. Just don't rub the paint back off. You can see there, it's, you may have to do it 3 times. Just depends on what you're covering. I mean, you can see it only took seconds. And then we'll just clean the brush back up here. I just thought I'd share that with you. Nobody probably cares, but you never know. But yeah, you can see the car came out pretty good there. So I thought I'd share that with you real quick, and then we'll get on to the top coat. And like I say, I just painted these parts literally just minutes ago. Camera adjusted here, get my junk out of the way. And then this is my top coat of choice that I have right now. It's not necessarily my choice, it's what I use. Rust-Oleum works good. For this project, I am using the matte clear, which I also have gloss in. It works really good. But we're going to stick with the matte clear today. Turn the booth back on. Hopefully you can still hear me. I'm shaking the can here. We'll start with a small part. Now when you spray it on, if it looks grainy when you spray it on, then it's going to dry grainy. It'll dry rough. You gotta get a good even coat without getting too much on. So it is a little, I've messed some parts up, but if you take care, you can do it. I'll see if you leave it grainy looking, well, you can't even see it. So, oh well. Just gotta get a nice even coat, and it'll dry matte. So that's where I'm at, and I got a few more parts here to top coat. And then I will come back and show you the interior color, which is going to be sky gray. It's to me also. I've just already got to put in bottles. So I think that might turn out alright. That'll be my interior. My seats. I made two-tone those. We'll see how that goes. My wheels, I'm still debating on getting frame here. Turn this